officially Stanley Cup playoff time. Bracket is out, matchups are set. It's the most exciting playoffs of any of the big four sports. I say what you want. I know hockey is not as popular as the other three, but NHL playoff hockey is unlike any other atmosphere of any of the big sports. We're going to go through each of these first round matchups and go through my predictions on how these are going to play out and who will be matching up in that second round there. Let's get right into it. Starting with the Eastern Conference, here we've got the Atlantic Division winning Sabres against the Boston Bruins. The Bruins are playoff regulars, but the Buffalo story is phenomenal. Haven't had longest playoff drought in the league, finally snapped, broken this year. Those fans have been waiting forever to get back in. And I'm pretty sure now that the longest playoff drought streak actually belongs to the Sharks, but we're there. We're almost there. Morgan Geekie is insane. Jeremy Swayman, one of the best goalies in the league, but that Buffalo team is just unstoppable, and you can't not pick them to go to the second round. Now, this matchup here is very interesting to me because obviously the Lightning have been there and done that. They have those proven veterans on their team and have an MVP caliber player in Nikita Kucherov leading their way. But there's something fun and very interesting about this Canadiens team. They've got that young core, Cole Caulfield and Nick Suzuki, that is just fun and exciting to watch. They got that high-octane offense, and I do think that this actually will be a very, very close series. In the playoffs, experience does pay off, so I'm still going to go with the Lightning to win probably in 6, but this series could easily go 7, and Montreal could definitely outpace the Lightning. And here we've got the Metro Division winning Canes versus the second wildcard team, the Ottawa Senators. The Senators, congratulations, you guys won that dogfight there at the end of the year, that sprint between like 4 or 5 teams to get that last playoff spot. You know, your reward is facing the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes are one of the most complete teams from top to bottom. You know, they've made the Eastern Conference Finals a few years in a row now. They still have not gotten over that hump, but there's no Florida in this bracket this year. So very easily, this could be Carolina's year to finally make that jump to the Stanley Cup final. Yeah, I'm taking Carolina in 5. I'll give Ottawa 1 win. And down here, we've got the interstate rivalry between Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. Philly they are gritty. They will absolutely bully Crosby, Malkin, and all the old guys over there on Pittsburgh. This will be, I imagine, probably 100 penalty minutes per game in this matchup here between these two teams. Give me the Flyers in 6. Moving on over to the Western Conference. Yeah, Kings, sorry, you're frauds. You frauded your way in. Congratulations. Your reward is a first-round matchup with the Colorado Avalanche. You're getting swept in 4. No gentleman's sweep here. No, siren song for Anze Kopitar. You're getting absolutely spanked in this matchup. Now, here is where my issue with the current playoff format stands, is with this matchup right here between the Stars and Minnesota. Because either of these two teams could very easily win the entire thing. Like, these are two of the best teams in the league right now, and they're forced to play a first-round matchup, meaning one of them is automatically gone, and then the next round, you'll see one of them is then going to have to face Colorado. So that's, of those 3 teams, the Avalanche, the Wild, and Stars there, by the time that the Western Conference Finals come around, only one of those teams is going to make it out, which is really just super unfortunate because you could take any combo, pick any 2 of those 3 teams to be your Western Conference Final matchup, and it would be the best series of the entire playoffs. And then meanwhile, down on the other side of this bracket down here, one of those teams is going to get an absolute cakewalk to the Western Conference Finals. Well, they will then proceed to be spanked by whichever team comes out on the top here. But that's for later. This matchup here, this thing is going to go 7 games. It's going to be an absolute dogfight between them. It really, really sucks that one of those teams is going to go home first round. But I gotta lean Dallas just because I really root for those. I can't say underdog because Dallas said they've been good playoff performers recently, but they just haven't been able to get over that hump, and they deserve to. They need to get over that hump, I feel, for them, for their franchise. And then down here is where we start getting the frauds. Like, give me Utah in 5. The Knights in the entire Pacific Division, for that matter, was absolutely trash, and it's kind of a travesty that like the Knights are going to be rewarded with a first round like home series matchup against Utah. Utah is probably going to win this in 5-6 maybe, but like there's just so much better team. The Knights, again, kind of like the Kings, frauds. They got a couple more wins under their belt, but no. And then down here, it really was at the end of the season there a race between the Knights, the Oilers, and the Ducks to see, all right, who is going to win, quote unquote, win that division and get the benefit of playing Utah, as opposed to then being able to play one of those inter-division rivalries. And this is what we ended up with, the Oilers and the Ducks. And just because of Connor McDavid, I'm going with the Oilers. But they really were not a good team this year. But then again, no one in the Pacific Division was. Now, obviously, this year's Oilers team is weaker than the ones in the past, the one that's been to the finals the last 2 years and lost both times. Obviously, Leon's hurt, but someone has to win this matchup, and it's going to be the team that's been there and done that before. Anaheim, no, not for you. So there we have it. Those are my first round matchup predictions. We will come back, revisit this once all of the first round matchups have been finished and finalized, and then we'll go back and see what happens in round 2 once those matchups are set and defined.